Hi, past, present, and future homeowners. Welcome back to the Property Buyer's Guide. I'm your host, your homegirl, Justina. So in previous episodes, we discussed the benefits of investment properties and how to begin your home buying journey. Today, we'll be joined by Ms. Rozina Jacobs, who is the Sales and Support Manager at FNB Home Loans, and she'll be taking us through the pre-approval and home loan application process. Thank you for joining us, Rozina.
Hi, Justina. Thank you for having me.
Okay, to start off with, tell us, what is a pre-approval?
A pre-approval is also called an upfront bond. Mm-hmm. It's a certificate that displays the amount that you are financially approved for. Mm-hmm. It gives the customer the opportunity to know within what range he or she can look for a house in the property market. Mm-hmm. It also gives the customer the advantage over others that do not have it, because now you become attractive to sellers because you know what you can qualify for and it's easy for you to negotiate.
So you'd advise one not to start their search until they have their pre-approval in place?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. Also, maybe just to note that the pre-approval is valid only for 12 weeks.
Okay.
Whereafter a customer must come back to apply for a renewal of the pre-approval.
Noted.
And the reason for that is people's expenditures change, people's behaviors change.
You can buy a car.
And then we need to reassess you.
Rozina, can you tell us, how is obtaining a pre-approval helpful for the home buying process?
I did allude to it earlier. This is an indicative amount that you can realistically use to look for a property of your dreams. Mm-hmm. It gives you the opportunity to know exactly within what income range you can source for a home for in the property market. Mm-hmm. It ultimately makes the process easier for all parties involved, the buyer, the seller, and the bank.
And definitely the agent as well.
And definitely the agent where an agent is involved.
Yes. So, Rozina, would you say that ideally you need to max out your pre-approval? If I have a pre-approval for $2 million, does that mean I have to go out and find a property that's $2 million?
Justina, I would advise not to max it out.
Okay.
There are other costs that become involved in the buying process. Mm-hmm. You have attorney costs that you need to cover for. Mm-hmm. And please remember, when you buy a property, you have all extra expenses, i.e. municipal services, life cover to see to the bank, and property insurance to make sure that the property can be replaced when something happens.
Mm-hmm. So that amount that you get on your pre-approval is not the maximum of what you'll be paying once you're a property owner. You'll have to consider those additional costs that you spoke about.
Justine, you need to always consider all additional expenses. If your income is for such a level that you can max out, please, you can go ahead and max out. Mm-hmm. But do keep in mind, do have in cognizance the other expenses that you will incur. Because when you rent, you don't necessarily have all those other expenses. You don't need life cover to see to the bank. You don't need property insurance for your property. That's the responsibilities of the owners.
Yeah. Finally, Rozina, what do I need to apply for my pre-approval?
Justina, it's generic documents which we need to collect from the customers, because we are expected as a bank to know our customers and make sure that the customer I deal with is the actual one for whom I'm collecting the documents. The documents include your identity documents, a valid passport, work permit or permanent residence permanent residence permit for foreign nationals. You need your latest pay slip. If your income varies monthly, we need 6 months pay slip. If you are married in community of property, we need your marriage certificate. If you are married outside of community of property, we need the antenuptial contract. If there's a divorce, we need the final divorce order where it's applicable. We would also need a balance sheet. We would need an income and expense statement from the customer. And if the customer doesn't bank with FNB, we would need 6 months bank statements from his primary bank.
And all these documents need to be certified?
No, they don't need to be certified. Yeah. And what we also offer is we have a dedicated email address where you can send your documents to. You don't have to come in, and we will process your application. And it's at no fee.
So nice and convenient.
Very convenient.
And I think it's important to highlight at no fee. Thank you so much for sharing your expertise with us, Rozina. Your advice is incredibly valuable to anyone navigating the initial steps of securing a home loan by getting a pre-approval. To all our viewers at home, thank you for tuning in. Remember to join us next week for more insights and tips on making smart property investments. Bye!